How are you?
Hi.
My name's Pertrice and I'm your social worker for today.
Mm-hmm.
So how was your evening?
Oh, good. Just typical.
Okay. What did you do today?
I don't know. Not much.
Nothing much. Okay.
How are you gonna? Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, before we get started, I would like to talk to you about confidentiality. Do you know what it is?
Not really.
Okay. Well, here at our agency, what confidentiality means here is when whatever stayed in this room will stay in this room unless I feel like you're going to do harm to yourself or anybody else. And after that, I will contact my supervisor and we will take further precautions from there. Okay?
All right.
Okay. So, what brings you in today?
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, my friends and family and everyone thinks like I kind of have a problem. But like I don't have a problem at all. Believe me, I don't. I'm fine.
Okay. And what would you say your problem is? What your family think your problem is?
People think I have a problem because I eat dish detergent a lot. So, I mean, it might sound weird to like you or something, but that, you know, like the dish detergent that's like sandy that you put in the dishwasher, like it's just something about it. I just love it. I just want to eat it all the time, and I do eat it quite a lot. It's so good. And like the grinding between my teeth.
Okay. And what I'm hearing is you have addiction to the sandy dish detergent. Okay. And when did you start doing this?
I mean, all my life.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm 25 now, and I've probably been doing it since I was, I don't know, 12. Not a lot. It started out really little, then I went to do it again for like a year, and now it's almost every day.
Okay. And do you know what type of effects that might can have on your body?
I mean, not really. I went to the doctor recently, but all of what he said is like a bunch of bullshit, so.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about what he said.
Well, basically he said that my body is deteriorating pretty quickly, and if I don't stop, I will die soon. But, come on, get real. It's garbage.
Okay. And his statement that he told you, you don't find that at least worrying?
No. Why would I care about a bunch of people who have a bunch of fancy degrees? They don't know any more than I do.
Okay. Because he's telling you that if you continue this lifestyle of eating detergent, that you will eventually die. And if your body's deteriorating right now, that means your body is in a process of dying.
I mean, I guess, but I just don't believe it. I can't be true. Come on. Look at me. I'm 25. I'm with it. I'm young.
Okay. I understand that you're 25 and you're old enough to make your own decisions.
Yeah.
But you need to really realize that doing this, you're hurting yourself and you're hurting your body.
How do you know that? Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, but from the information you just told me, you're showing me and you're telling me what the doctors have said. And they are experienced and they went to school for this. So, of course, you know, they have a lot of tests they probably took on you to figure out what's going on in your insides. That's not something they could just find out from just looking at you. So that is something you should take very seriously. I know you're only 25 and I know you want to live a long, healthy life. So going about that, you're just really going about that the wrong way.
How would you know what's a right or wrong way?
Sorry?
How would you know what's a right or wrong way to go about something? Are you addicted to something?
I'm not addicted to anything, but I know that's not a healthy way to continue on living your life, especially if the doctors already informed you that it wasn't.
It's just one doctor, though. They could be wrong.
Okay. I just want to remind you that I'm here for you, and I'm here for your best interests, and I wouldn't do anything or say anything to hurt you or steer you wrong. And I just want you to really consider maybe stopping this habit and addiction that you do have. Excuse me. I know you've been doing it for a long time, and I know it might be very hard for you to stop, but I just wanted you to consider it for now.
I mean, I guess I'll think about it, but I know I'm never going to stop. Like, I don't care what little support group or whatever you take me to. Like, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing because I love it.
Okay.
You know?
And what makes you love it so much?
Because it's so good, and it's like a part of me. I've been doing it since I was 12.
Okay.
You know, you don't know what that's like.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you want to die?
No. Do you?
No, but if you continue on doing this, you're eventually going to die.
You don't know that.
Are you ready to die?
No.
So if you're in a deathbed, right, tomorrow, because of your eating habits of this powder, would that make you make a change or stop?
I mean, I guess, but that's not going to happen.
Okay. But what if it does?
Then I'd be pissed.
So why wait until that moment when you can make a change now?
I don't know. I guess I just feel like everyone is making me do it. Like, I don't even have a choice. It's not your decision.
If it was a choice between life or death, what would you choose?
Life, obviously.
Okay. And that the doctor put that choice in front of you. And it's up to you to really sit down and think about it and pick which choice you want to take. Like I said, I know that you feel pressured of just making the right decision because that's what your family would do. But I really want you to reconsider the option of stop eating it. Stop eating it because it will save your life. You don't have to make any decisions right now. But I just want you to go home and I want you to do some research about what's actually in the product. And I want you to really think hard about, how is it affecting your body. You told me you was doing it for a very long time. So you can imagine what kind of damage, that would do on your body. So let's say for homework, for the next time we meet, that I want you to do some research on it. And I want you to find out what's actually in it and how can it affect your body if you eat it.
I guess I can do that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Have you ever even looked at the warning signs on the back of it?
Not really.
It never interests you to look at it?
No.
Okay. And you said you started at what age again? I'm sorry.
12.
12? And what led you up to that? It was just...
Well, I mean, my parents kind of used to abuse me when I was younger. This is like hard to talk about. But basically, they wouldn't feed me, and they fed me this Cascade, this dish detergent, and soon after that, they died. And so I think when I eat the dish detergent, even though it was a negative thing they did, it reminds me of them.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is, even though this was a negative outcome for you, you kind of turn it into a positive because it do help you remember your parents. Mm-hmm. And it seems like, to me, what I'm hearing is that it's like a coping method for you.
Yeah.
To deal with the death of your parents. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess, but it's been like how many years? Like,
okay. And the death of your parents, I can imagine how, hard it was on you at the age of 12.
Yeah.
Right? And what was your coping methods at that time that you dealt with this issue?
Well, I don't know. I really didn't have coping mechanisms when I was 12. I just kind of cried or threw a fit.
Okay. And I understand that. So, did you have any support systems to go to talk about your issues or to express how you feel? Maybe your best friends or family members?
I mean, I guess, but not really. Like, I didn't really have any friends growing up, and I guess I had my parents' brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Like that.
And did you express? Was it anybody in particular that you talked to?
My Aunt June is my mom's mom, or my mom's sister.
Mm-hmm.
We're like the closest.
Okay. And do she knows about your eating habit?
Yeah, she's the one that freaked out and made me come here.
Okay. And does she know about the issue with your parents making you eat that and not feeding you?
I mean, yes and no. Like, she does, but she didn't know it was as bad as it was.
Okay.
And I really call her my mom now because they died when I was so young. And my Aunt June and her uncle, and her husband, adopted me when I was young.
Okay.
So, what, you think I have some problem?
No, I think you are fully aware of the situation. I think that you just found a different way to cope with your habits, and it wind up being something that's really not healthy for you to cope with. What are some of your hobbies? What do you like doing?
Well, I don't know. Nothing really. I'm a mechanic, if you didn't know. So I kind of work a lot and pay my bills. Okay. Nothing exciting. Oh, I play a lot of computer games.
Okay. So, is it any particular computer games you like playing?
Yeah, I like the one game, World of Warcraft.
Okay. And, are you in school? Did you graduate?
Yeah, I graduated high school.
Okay. And, have you thought about, like, you said you like games, have you thought about, like, doing, designer work where you design your own games as a hobby?
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
Okay.
It's kind of a cool idea.
Is that something you would be interested in?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Okay. Well, we actually have a program here that is actually brand new to our agency, where we take people who are into web designing and game designing, and we actually, it's just a workshop, so it don't go into like full effect mode, but you get to learn little things on how to design and make games and put together your own games, and you can actually take them home and play them and do the software on your computer. I see that you're very interested in games, so I feel like maybe that could be a new coping or hobby for you to do besides eating dish detergent. I mean,
Cascade.
like Cascade. Sorry. Not, you know, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to do it, but I think that'll also be a good workshop for you on your free time to do, to just even, you know, just to have fun, because, you know, you can't work and not play, so just to have a little fun and do something that you're interested in, like doing.
No, I guess it's okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not really.
Okay. Well, it's basically about time for us to wrap this up. So we talked about a lot of things. We talked about your addiction to Cascade, and we also talked about your relationship with your parents and the death of your parents, and I'm so sorry to hear about that. And we also talked about your aunt and how she been a big support system for you. Okay, and I commend you for coming in today, and I'm proud, because a lot of people can't come in and talk about, you know, their habits or addiction, especially when they already have people in their life that's coming down on them so hard to stop. What I want to suggest to you is to go home, do some research on the Cascade, see what's in it, and do research on how it would affect your body. I'm not telling you to make a decision now, but I'm asking you to think about it and do research and figure out what's going on, because I know you're very young and you would want to live your life. So would you say you want to come back next week around the same time?
That's fine. I can schedule it with your secretary.
Okay. Thank you. you.
All right, thanks.
Have a good one.